Let's face it, bidding for tenders in the care sector can feel like preparing for a marathon, while someone keeps moving the finish line. Even worse, when delivering care services, there are equally demanding hurdles, stringent contract monitoring and looming KPIs, which can feel as challenging as running an obstacle course while carrying a tray of fine china. Local authorities and the NHS don't just want promises. They want proof that you can deliver, monitor, and adapt, or face the consequences for missed KPIs, including potential financial penalties sharper than your accountant's favorite pencil. But here's the good news. Resilience isn't just about surviving contract monitoring, it's about thriving as a trusted partner, the go-to partner for care commissioners. To do this, you need more than optimism and caffeine. You need a well-armored, resilient organization ready to leap any tendering hurdle and stick the landing. And the secret weapon: building your organizational capital before you even submit a bid. Resilience matters beyond just staying afloat. Imagine winning a tender only to realize your systems aren't robust enough to handle the reporting, staffing, or compliance demands. Suddenly, that prestigious contract feels like a treadmill set to sprint. Missed targets, penalties, inconsistent care delivery, reputation damage. Organizational resilience is that elusive quality that lets your business bounce back from setbacks and, more importantly, anticipate and sidestep them in the first place. It means you're not just crossing your fingers and hoping for a pass at the next contract review. You're striding in, KPIs in hand, ready to impress. Too many providers focus on the bid, polishing up answers and hoping their presentation will sneak them through the finishing line. But what comes next? The unforgiving and unskippable realities of contract monitoring, surprise audits, and punishing financial deductions for missed targets. If your organizational capital, the real, behind-the-scenes stuff, compliance systems, documentation, continuous improvement tools, looks like a Jenga tower after 3 rounds, you're in for a bumpy ride. The difference between thriving and barely surviving often comes down to preparation. Organizations that invest in their operational backbone before bidding are the ones that avoid costly penalties by staying ahead of KPIs, build trust with commissioners through consistent, measurable performance, and secure repeat contracts because they're seen as reliable, not risky. Enter the BidFit assessment portal, your pre-bid resilience check. Think of it as a pre-bid MOT for your organization. It helps you to identify gaps in your operational readiness before a tender drops, strengthen compliance so monitoring feels like a breeze, not a burden, and demonstrate credibility to commissioners, because nothing says, "We're prepared," like evidence-backed confidence. Resilience isn't built during a crisis, it's built before one. And while we can't stop local authorities from moving goalposts, we can help you leap over them. The difference between a surviving provider and a preferred provider comes down to this: are you investing in your organizational capital now, or playing catch-up after the ink dries on your next contract? The BidFit assessment portal is designed to quietly transform that chaos into confidence. So when it's time to shine in front of your local authority or NHS decision-makers, you're not just meeting requirements, you're exceeding expectations. Ready to future-proof your bids? Time to step up your game with BidFit, before your competition does. Explore how the BidFit assessment portal turns preparation into your competitive edge. Because the best way to avoid penalties is never risking them in the first place. Visit www.bidfit.co.uk today and give your organization the advantage it deserves, the kind auditors wish every provider had, and the kind you'll wish you'd started using sooner. Serious strategy doesn't have to be boring. Turn tender stress into tender success. By the way, penalties may still apply if you ignore this advice. But hey, now you know where to start.